Alright, so let's continue. I will talk another concept is pretty useful for mobile VR called LOD, level of details. So let me talk really quick. For instance, I have a tree here. If I browse, you can see this is the three trees, right? They are static mesh. If I double click, you can definitely see this is the tree, right? And you can tell this is the number of triangles. By default, you only have one level of detail. However, you can add multiple level of details, right? Basically, the concept is if the tree is really far away from the camera, I will using a low polygon version of the tree, right? When it's going really close to the camera, I will using a high polygon. So this is a way you can optimize the performance in the mobile VR. So but basically here you can see I put this LOD group in the foliage and I set up number of LODs as 3 and then I hit apply the changes. You can see the tree will be computed, create 3 different versions. So here I can see in LOD, if you pay attention, here we have 3000 triangles. So if I go to the LOD 2, the triangle reduced to 900, right? You can definitely see the quality is a little bit lower. If I do 0, which is original, you'll see the branches, and 1 is in between. Okay, auto is automatically adjust based on the distance to the camera. So this is a really handy way if you have a super complicated geometry, couple of thousand faces, you want to set up LOD. Okay, so I already did for the 3 trees. So you don't have to do this again. For other objects, for example, this electric pool, because it's already very low polygon, if I double click, the polygon number is about 1000, right? You don't really have to worry about LOD, but maybe it makes sense as we can do well, it has a lot of LOD already. Then never mind. I think, LOD 3, you see the polygon number is 128. That's actually pretty low poly. You can back to the auto. Alright, so all the geometries, if you want to make it efficient for mobile VR, just set up LODs. Okay. I think this will be true for the building as well. Let me check Johnny's building. So this is the entire building. I will open. And let me see how many polygons it has. Okay, 148,000. So it's pretty high. And let's see how many LOD this has. I think if you haven't really do any LOD setting, this is probably by default just 2, right? Yeah, I don't really see much difference. So what I will do now is I will set up a LOD. Okay, so first LOD group, I will go this with a large probe. So this is basically means this one will take a pretty large chunk of space, large. Okay, I will click yes. It start to compute. Really depends on the number of geometries. This will take some time. But as a result, you have multiple LODs, right? So here, if I switch to LOD 3, you'll see this triangle will drop, right, into 148. Let me see. Fall back. Okay, so there's some triangle change. Okay, so here if I LOD, right? So here if I switch LOD to number 3, right, you can see the number of polygon will drop dramatically, right? You should pay attention to these fallback triangles. Don't worry about the Nanai triangle. I don't think mobile VR actually support a Nanai, so you should just pay attention to the default standard. So here if I go back to 0, right, this is the full 19K triangles, but if I do 3, this will be 2K triangles, right? So this will be your super distance. If you do auto, you should be fine. So this will be large probe. So I will save it. So the building always looks pretty nice. So if I go really far away, the building gonna be replaced with a lower polygon. But if I got very close, this will be a high polygon building. So this means the large probe. I still see some moire effects right here. Okay, I guess the moire effects might due to the normal mapping. I just set the sharpen 10 as a MIP settings. So seems like that got rid of this weird moire. Yeah, so maybe we have to do this to the normal map as well. So that will be make sure that there's no anti-aliasing issues for the moire effects. Okay, so now we should have this our building set up. Okay, so I also did a quick switch from LOD to level architecture. I think this just add extra one more LOD for me, and so the number of LOD is 4 now. And you can definitely see if I switch to LOD 0, which is the default, you can definitely see there's some settings here. If you want to read, there's a total number of triangles 20K, right? I believe this is the original Blender model, and which is 100% of the triangle. And then you have the other settings in terms of the light map, resolution, and other things. If I switch to, hey, I want to take a look at LOD 3, which is the lowest, and you can tell here the percentage of triangles reduced to 12.5% of triangles, so it's very significantly lower than original one. Okay, and if I do LOD, I don't know, 1, so here you can see is reduced probably to 50% of triangles, right? So you can definitely play with these settings to manually you can dictate what's the percentage for each LOD. But for me, I think I'm pretty okay with the just automatic mathematic computing the percentage of triangles based on LOD 0 to 3. I think I'm pretty happy with the default. Okay, so I think that's it. I think for you, if your building don't have that many of level of details, you probably don't have to worry about this at all. This is only for some super complicated buildings. I think another example probably is a temple. However, I think this temple gonna be replaced with a new version. So this one probably needs some LOD settings. So here you can tell this temple has how many faces. Actually, not too bad. It's only 9K. But again, this can be optimized by applying a texture instead of using geometries. Okay, I think that's all about LOD. I hope this will be helpful.